Welcome to the Tom Bernard Podcast with the family, and of course that means...
Co-host Catherine Brandt.
Andy Brandt Bernard.
And Kristen Burt.
Look at that, all family. That's all we have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Kristen Burt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. What is happening, sister?
Okay, I've got a story, and I thought of you guys last night. We went out to dinner. My mom's been in town, and we went to this fabulous place in West Hollywood that I love called Connie and Ted's that is unfortunately closing.
Oh.
I know. But, and it's a great restaurant that does really great business, but the owner is just, he's done. I think it's just like the margins and everything else. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
And it was packed last night. That's the crazy thing. But... so we were eating there, eating our lobster rolls, having a good old time. And I look over to my left and I was like, Mom, there's your celebrity sighting while you're here in LA. Because I noticed a big head. Big heads always mean TV people. And
Well, wait a minute. What do you mean by that?
the bigger the head, the more successful your career. You want a big head. Good for TV.
It's true.
So when you got a big head, meant you were very egotistical.
No, it actually...
She means literally.
Physically
Yeah.
large head. A physically large head is good for TV and film.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah, absolutely.
It looks good on camera. So I turn to my left and point out to my mom, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, Jimmy Kimmel."
Well, your buddy.
We have spent so much time talking about him. I'm like, go figure that he is at the same restaurant that I am. He was there with his wife and his two kids. They were quiet in the corner and did not draw any attention to themselves. So
You know what's
but
not
that's what
quiet in
I
the corner is your printer.
Yeah, that
it's
would
not.
be Nana.
Sorry, it's a
I was like,
little loud.
not my printer.
Oh, it was
I
Nana.
didn't think it was going to be that loud.
Printers
very
are always
loud.
loud. I don't know why.
Well, it's way over there. I don't know. Whatever. Sorry. Had to print something.
But anyway, I just was like, I've spent so much time talking about the Kimball situation here on the podcast, and I'm like, go figure. That is who my mom's celebrity sighting is.
I have a question and this question is for everybody, the listeners and the three of you and all the rest of it. I have to be honest with you. I don't have a dog in this fight anymore. I like Democrats and I like Republicans, but I don't care about all this anger and vomit. Ugh.
How much am I charging now? Did we established that yesterday? Was it 100 that we worked
Well,
around?
yeah, I got to send you $100 again. Seriously, I can't take any more of these greedy pricks. Oh, God. They're disgusting. Don't you think?
I don't know. I went to the planetarium yesterday too and saw the show.
Oh, there you
What
go.
show would this be?
Glad
God, I
to
haven't
hear
been
it.
to a planetarium in a million years. Those are fun.
They are
nice.
fun. LA does a really great. Well, you know what? Bill's one of the hosts over at the planetarium. By the way, if anyone ever goes, let me know so you can go see one of his shows. He hosts.
That'd be good.
But he wasn't hosting yesterday. But we went to. My mom wanted to go see it anyway, and that planetarium is pretty spectacular. They still have. It made me think. I'm like, are they going to replace the humans with actual like AI voices at some point? And this
Oh, yeah.
it's so cool because the hosts that do it, it's like a 45-minute monologue about space and planets and what's happening and all of the life that's up there. And it's really fascinating. There's 3 different shows that run. This was like the second one I've seen, and I just was thinking, I hope they don't replace them.
Well, they might. Who knows?
Well, yeah, I know AI is coming in for everything, and it's an equity union contract. The Broadway union actually, yes, because it's considered a performance. It's a 45-minute monologue that they do multiple times a day, and equity. They got an equity contract. They unionized about 5 years ago.
Huh.
So you know what I love about that so much? And I was thinking of you. This was, I don't know how long, several weeks ago, I think, but I never did bring it up, and I wanted to. AI slaughtering words. Oh, my God, they mispronounce words big time. But my favorite, and that's when The Lucy Show hit the air with Lucille Ball and Ricky Rickardoo. Ricky Rickardoo.
Ricky Rickardoo sounds like a cartoon character from like the 1960s.
It does. That's exactly what it
That
sounds
is
like.
crazy. Yeah,
Ricky
they don't have
Rickardoo.
the pronunciations down.
No.
There's even times like
I think I would go with Rickardoo. It's kind of a fun name.
It's a good.
like,
It is a fun
"What?"
name. Rickardoo.
But even if you're sometimes you're like trying to think of like, sometimes I'm like, I need a way to formulate this and I can't think of like the structure. And then they'll come up with a sentence and it'll be, I'm like, that's not even correct grammar. And then you're just like, I can't even do this.
No.
All right, now we can do the whole show, ladies and gentlemen, because, well, Kristen's here, Catherine's here, Andy's here, I'm here. And who else joins us?
Alex is here.
Alex Rickardu, that's who it is.
That's me.
It's
Rickardu.
Alex Rickardu.
Well, I get Rasmussen a lot,
Rasmussen, yeah.
so
Oh, yeah, you get Rasmussen. You
not
told
that
me
far off.
That sounds like a medication.
I know, like
does.
Metamucil.
Does.
Yeah, it's got, or like Rasputin. Yeah, it's not great. Mucus.
No.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's not.
Did you guys? Well, you probably didn't because of. Maybe you did though. But I got Tom Brainerd a lot instead of Barnard. They had Brainerd because of Brainerd, Minnesota. I mean, I don't know how you get BAR into BRA, but that's just me.
People can
Why
do
don't
all
you try
sorts
getting
of
Kristen
things.
Butt?
But
They don't see
Christian
the R.
Butt. Christian
I'm like,
Butt.
do you really think that's my last name? Do you really think that? Or
It
they'll
is a
say
last
Burke.
name.
They'll see that the BUR and they just assume it's Burke.
They
And
just
I'm like, actually,
autocomplete
that's
it?
two T's.
you're like, it must be
Yeah,
Burke.
their brain auto-completes it.
I suppose that's true, but yeah, we've all had our names slot. Well, what did they say your name was? It was like Karen Burnt or something.
Branded a lot.
Brandit already.
Brandit. Yeah, you get Brandit a lot. That's right.
Katrin Brandit.
Catherine Brandit.
Smokey and the
Katrin
Branded.
That's her.
Oh, Smokey and the Brandits.
Jude
We could
is
start a
here.
new TV
He's in the
show.
corner sleeping, though.
As usual.
Doing Jude stuff.
So what the hell is going on in Hollywood? Anything good?
Well, I want to talk about this social media thing that's going around
Oh,
and
sure.
see if you guys have seen it. Because I saw it on TikTok, but the McDonald's CEO
Yeah.
went and, so you know what I'm talking about. Went and was like, I'm going to eat my new Archburger. I think that's what it's called. And he was like,
Yep.
took the tiniest little bite, looked like he was so disgusted by his burger, and didn't
Yep.
call it a burger. He's like, this is such a great product. Marketing term.
Yeah, that sounds like a robot.
And the beauty of all of this, of course, there was going to be backlash because everyone's like, my guy, are you okay? Do you like McDonald's burgers, even though you're the CEO?
Yeah.
But the beauty of this is that the CEOs of all the other burger chains, everything from Whataburger, Burger King, In-N-Out, they're all going on social media and they're taking like a big bite of their burger.
Oh, of
they're
course.
inviting, they're like, hey, would anyone like to come on in and have lunch with me? We can talk about like the business and what you like about Whataburger or whatever, their burger
Right.
chain is. And they're like, we're giving away like 10 free lunches and you will actually see me eat. I mean, McDonald's is getting absolutely slaughtered with this. And I'm sure their social media person was like, this will be a great idea. The CEO will actually eat. And then he is just like robotic. And you can tell that he probably hasn't had McDonald's burger in his life.
Why didn't they reshoot it?
That is
Yeah,
the big
like why
question.
were people like,
What if I
yep,
can find it?
this is
Let's
good. Let's post
Sounds
this.
like a problem that has a solution.
Yeah.
Because it was not live. Absolutely. It was not live, period.
Unbelievable.
So weird.
And product.
It
The
reminds-
fact that wouldn't it have to go through a couple of eyeballs going, you know what, he calls it product, not burger.
Yeah, for
well,
real.
and he
Call
doesn't
it a
look like
burger.
he's enjoying himself. Like,
Yeah, it reminds me
No.
of an old Simpsons episode where Lisa's trying to lose weight because she's like getting pressured into losing weight. And they're at dinner and she's not touching her food. And Marge is like, can you just at least eat a carrot? So Lisa takes the carrot and like scrapes a layer off with her front teeth and eats that. That's the kind of bite that he took.
It's like a bunny.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like a bunny. That's exactly it.
Like a bunny. So so hopefully it'll pop up for any of you. I'm sure it's making its way over to Instagram now that it's already hit TikTok, but it's been absolutely delightful watching a whole social media campaign go completely south and then everyone else run with it.
Why would he have done what he did? Is he that stupid?
I don't know. And the fact that like nobody like watched the film back and said, you know what, he didn't really take a big bite. He took that little like, I don't
Right.
really like this. I'm trying to be polite, like
Yep.
tiny little bite. Because if you're going to eat a burger and you're telling me it's like super delicious and juicy, you're going to take like a bite, right?
A bite.
Because psychologically, you're telling me like this is so good, and instead it just
Yep.
looked awful.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
think-
understand what happened.
I think maybe. Well, the problem is it's an Instagram reel, so you can't like scrub back and forth, which is annoying. So I'd have to like play the whole thing, and it's surprisingly long. Because he talks about how like, oh, we got the sesames on here, and wow, that's so cool. I love
Maybe
this
just
burger.
like the where he takes the bite. Can you get to the part where he takes the bite?
Look, I want to see this.
Kind of.
I do too. I want to see.
I
him
know we
take
should
a
just
bite.
show it.
Can I?
We're all excited about a guy biting a hamburger.
I know. I'm calling it a product.
Would it be
Yes.
this? So it's not
This
going
is
to
a
look
great
great because it's on
product.
Instagram, but
That's all right.
yeah, here's the
Oh, it looks good. Yeah, it looks fine.
so. Oh, some
I
crispy.
can't hear him.
I can. Do you want me to turn the audio on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, there it
I'll
is.
back it up now. Got to back it up now.
I can't.
That is so good. That's a big bite for a big arch. It's
No, it is not.
distinctively
Look at the
McDonald's.
size of that
Only
bite.
McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product. You know, you've got
there you
sort
go.
of the cheeses and
It's a delicious product.
A big bite. The
unlike
bottom
anything
bun.
else on
And
a
he goes,
menu.
look at that big
I know,
bite.
look at that
It's
big
like
bite.
a mouse could have bitten bigger.
The bottom bun has like the teeniest little
God.
bit.
I think you just ate the sesame seed on the bun. I don't even think you bit into the burger.
Oh my gosh.
What
that's
happened to people who
hilarious.
got that stupid? Seriously.
No, but the whole thing just made me laugh so hard because I'm like, when I want a burger, I don't eat burgers a lot, but about once every 6 weeks, I'm like, I need a burger today. And I will literally tear into that sucker because I'm like, it is so good. And I know I'm so Californian because I eat it protein style with like the lettuce wrap and all of that, but still, it has got like the extra pickles and my ketchup and mustard, and I'm so excited. And that is like with such a lack of enthusiasm that I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
Catherine, is that Margaret on the bottom there?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Like kids. There, I took a bite.
Yeah. It's like when a kid says,
a
"Look,
toddler
Daddy, I
that
got
does
this
not
for
like
you."
eat.
One
meal.
bite. Yeah.
There, I took a bite.
Now I can have my iPad,
Margaret.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can have dessert
don't-
now.
Mm-hmm.
Pick my bite.
Here's what I don't understand about any of that stuff is the fact that burger chains are just disappearing. I mean, they're not gone yet. You still see a lot of them, but I'm talking tens of thousands across all the formats have closed. I mean, like, I think about 10,000 stores between all 6 of them.
Really? Wow.
No.
Yes.
I feel like there's
God, I
burger
guess-
places everywhere I turn.
Well,
Well, I know
Minnesota
here.
has a lot of burger
Yeah,
joints.
Minnesota's got a lot of burger joints. Yep. Oh, yeah, I mean, there's still
We don't see
hundreds
like a
of
lot of Burger King or Wendy's out here on the West
No.
Coast for sure. It's In and Out, McDonald's, of course.
Yeah.
And then kind of like specialty places. We've got like Habit Burger and Fat Burger that are more West Coast.
Yeah, we have
Really
like
good.
My
That burger's good.
Burger, Burger Jones,
Five Guys.
Five Guys, Burgers and Fries.
couple
Yeah,
Five
like a
Guys.
Smash Burger.
Oh yeah. So let's see. In 2023, there were 7,200 Burger Kings in the U.S. As of December 2025, there were 6,600. So they closed 600 locations in the
Oh.
U.S.
600
Just Burger
locations
King.
A lot.
here.
I know since I've been here in California, I could tell you where there were at least 2 Burger King locations and both of them no longer
Yeah,
exist.
BK doesn't seem to be
So-
doing so well. I don't really know why. I've always preferred it to McDonald's.
Some of that was real estate, that they had really good real estate and
Yeah.
they sold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were right in.
I don't see their advertising either. I don't
No.
know about you guys because I know sometimes it's regional.
No, you're right.
We have a place called Gourmet Burger within walking distance of our place here, and it's like, we should try that one of these days.
Yeah.
When you're in the
Yeah.
mood for a good burger, it hits the spot.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a gourmet burger before. I don't know if that's a chain. No idea.
Not a
Gourmet.
clue.
We'll
Well,
give it a shot, though.
what about BurgerFi? That's the best burger on earth.
BurgerFi is really good.
Their veggie burgers really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, BurgerFi is great, and that's a chain, I think. But there's not
Yeah.
that many of them. I think there's like a handful of them.
Yeah, it's a franchise.
Yeah, it's a really expensive chain to get into, and it's a higher end burger because I think it's like organic meat or something.
I don't think it's organic,
So there's
but
not a lot. I thought there was something special about it, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
like it's probably higher quality, you know.
Are you sure it's called Gourmet Burger? Because I got to say, that is
Yeah.
horrible SEO. I can't even find this place because Gourmet Burger is the name of a product as well as a place. Where is it? I can't
See,
even find
they're
it.
calling it a product.
It's right on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard.
On Palm Beach Lakes? I can't even find this place. Like, yeah. Because if you
There's
search
gourmet burger all over.
if you search gourmet burger, you're going to find a bunch of places calling themselves gourmet burgers, which
Maybe its name isn't gourmet
I'm guessing
burger,
it's not.
but it just says gourmet burger on their sign.
But they
Where-
serve gourmet burgers.
Oh, are you talking about across from Target?
Yes.
That is a Red Robin.
No.
Yes. It says Red Robin Gourmet Burgers right on it.
There's a Red Robin?
Yep.
There's a place called
What is Red
Gourmet
Robin?
Burger.
It's Friday, ladies
So
and
I
gentlemen.
want to know
Where
now
does it say Red
greatest.
Robin on the? It
for
doesn't say
market
it
research,
anywhere.
Catherine, are you going to be going to the Red Robin for that gourmet burger?
I don't know. I have no
need to
idea if
try it
Red
out
Robin
now.
is good. I
Love
have no
it.
idea.
Yeah, here's-
what is it?
here's
Red
what you
Robin
see.
is good.
Yeah, it is. I've had
Yeah, there you go.
Gourmet
yeah.
Burgers and Brews, but it also says Red Robin.
I never
Red
noticed
Robin's
the
like
Red
a
Robin
decent
there.
chain.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gone in a long time, but the last time I went there, it was good. They used to have a really good chicken sandwich.
Well, apparently they have gourmet burgers.
Yeah, they got gourmet burgers. For
Yeah.
sure.
And they're calling to you, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very smooth.
gosh,
That whole
that's-
transition was very smooth, I thought.
Red
didn't you?
Robin. I never even
Hilarious.
noticed. Have you? Did you notice that it was a Red Robin?
No.
I don't think.
No, I didn't.
Can you imagine if you went in there like, let's go to Gourmet Burger tonight, and then you walk in and the menu says Red Robin, being like,
Red
what?
Robin. I'd be like, I've been scammed.
Yeah, what? I thought
Is
this
that the one
place
that
was
goes
called
Red
Gourmet
Robin?
Burger.
Yum.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I've seen that. I've never been in one, so I wouldn't notice that. I wouldn't know.
I think I've been 2 times into Red
I've
Robin
never
in my
been
life.
into Red Robin.
They're fine.
I
don't
feel like
know.
they would have a good dip or something, like a good queso dip with
Yeah.
salsa,
Yeah.
like Chili's
Something.
does. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Wild Bill says Red Robin is good. So
Hence their
Hence their
tagline.
People,
tagline,
they
Red
get
Robin.
gourmet
Yeah.
burgers,
That's-
so
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, somebody said above that they were awesome. So.
but then Margaret says
we'll
they
try
went. Margaret says they went downhill. So I don't know.
let's.
We
Uh-oh.
got some polarized
Maybe it
opinions.
depends on the store too. That can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are the burger toppings? Like, what are your go-to burger toppings, Kristen? Like, if you're
Oh, I only get it one way. So I literally get a cheeseburger with ketchup, mustard, extra pickles, tomatoes, and a lettuce wrap.
all right,
Yep.
fabulous.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Got to have the bacon on there though. Mm.
No,
So if I mean that's like I probably do that like once every 5 years, but I do
Wow.
like bacon. It just feels like heart attack on a plate.
that's Dan sometimes
California
gets
style.
burgers, and he's like, he calls them dirty. He's like, this is so dirty because there's just like so much
Crap
meat
on
a
it,
lot of
yeah.
meat.
and
It's a lot of
stuff.
meat.
And yeah, yeah.
But he ends up eating it anyway.
He
Oh,
does.
there you have it.
And you know that's what you have to do sometimes.
And you guys know I'll have no mayo on my burger because
No.
you know how much I hate it.
do.
I will
man,
not
I'm not a
touch my burger.
What is it with you and me? I don't like mayo at all either. I don't get it.
I put it on sandwiches and that's it. I would never put it on a burger.
I
That would
think
be
mayo's like-
horribly rich.
I'll put like a little bit of mayo if I'm doing like a mushroom Swiss onion
Yeah.
burger.
Right. It depends on what you're eating.
Because
I-
mustard doesn't really go, like ketchup and mustard doesn't really go with that combination.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that where it's more savory. Yeah.
Yeah, and because then it's like too dry without anything on it.
Yeah, my go-to breakfast in the morning is it's just bread, mayo, some deli meat, and 2 slices of Swiss cheese. So there you go.
That's your bread.
Bill has
you
to
have
hide
it.
the mayo in our fridge. I don't want to look at it. I'm like, he hides it in the back behind like all
really
of the big.
grossed out by mayo.
Yeah, I used to.
Okay,
I'm like a mayo's okay. Some people freaking love mayo.
Yeah, I don't love it. I just it's
weird.
good on the thing that I make. That's
Yeah.
the time I ever use mayonnaise.
Yeah, I can't
Andy?
even look at it.
Andy, I need you to look this up for me because just by coincidence, last night I was watching some television and they started reading off ingredients of the mayonnaise in America.
Some of the mayonnaise is.
Oh, like Miracle Whip?
Well, Miracle Whip isn't even. I don't think
That's
they
not
even
even
call
mayo.
it mayonnaise.
Yeah,
they
'cause
just
it's
call it
Miracle
topping.
Whip.
Yeah.
Topping.
Generic
When I stopped
topping.
watching, they hadn't reached a real mayonnaise yet.
What about like a Hellman's?
I'm gonna look up Hellman's.
Yeah,
'cause-
Did you guys do,
That's
is Hellman's? Yeah, it's best foods out here, but I grew up with Hellman's, but I think it's
Yeah.
the same company.
Bring out
We
the
get
Hellman's and bring out the, best.
Chosen Foods mayo,
Chosen Foods.
where it's just like 3 things.
Hellman's is soybean oil, water, eggs, vinegar, egg yolks, salt,
Where's
sugar,
egg?
lemon juice, natural flavors. That's actually not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I like that the first one is an oil though.
That's how mayonnaise is made, though. It's water and egg. Or
Yeah.
it's oil and eggs.
Well, but like soy, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. The one I get is I get what the hell's it called? Mr. Mustache or some crap like that.
Oh,
Mr. Mustache.
That guy.
Yes, the
Sir
mustache guy.
Kensington's.
Yes, Sir Kensington. That's
We
what
get
I
their
get.
Chipotle aioli versus Chipotle
I like how you
mayo.
knew what I meant.
Mr. Mustache
Mr.
Mayo.
Mustache Mayo.
And I'm like, Sir Kensington.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And
know
I
who
think
you're
they
talking-
use sunflower oil, maybe.
I don't know. The Chosen Foods, it's avocado oil.
Oh yeah, that might be what it is. Let's
Yeah.
see. What is in the thing that I eat?
That Chipotle mayo on like a breakfast sandwich thing is really good because it's actually spicy.
Yeah, Melissa used to buy that all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, sunflower oil. So Sir Kensington's use sunflower oil, and I don't know. I'm not of the mind that soybean oil is like a poison, like a lot of people think, but I do
Yeah.
think it's in too much stuff.
Yes.
And if everything
Yeah.
you eat contains soybean oil, something bad is bound to happen.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
You got to diversify your palate.
Yes. Agreed.
All right, before everybody starts vomiting, why don't we move on to something else? Talking about horrible food.
Oh,
Horrible
boy.
condiments,
Well,
aka mayo.
I can
I-
report. I can do a entertainment thing. We watched the second episode of Scrubs, and that's the only one
The new
out
Scrubs?
right now. The new Scrubs, yeah.
That means you are caught up.
Yeah, they're drip feeding it, which is interesting. They don't really do that too much anymore, do they?
No, not too often.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah,
it's
like one at
interesting.
a
I read an article yesterday, and it talked a little bit about why they had them break up.
Yeah.
But it's because they want the conflict of.
Yeah.
But they're not going to. They said they're not going to put them back together. They're not going to do that. Like,
Oh, they've already decided that.
Who? Zach Braff?
yeah, they
and
have already
what's her
decided
face?
that. The creators of Scrubs, they just said, we're gonna, but we want them to develop like a new co-parenting friendship
Right.
relationship, and what that means. Like, what does it mean for them dating? What does it mean for them as co-parents and all that? So.
I don't know. I think it's not too bad, but I think it is. It's like it's not as fun as it used to be, and there's a lot of like lessons to be learned kind of things going on, and it's just like that's not what I'm here for. It's like yeah, I get it. Medicine's expensive, and people die and all that sort of stuff, and that sucks. Medicine sucks. But I'm not watching Scrubs to hear about how people can't afford their pills. I'm watching Scrubs to see JD and Turk be wacky.
Right. Right.
If I wanted like
We
a
live
serious
that daily of like people can't afford their bills.
Exactly. It's like this I'm here to get away from that, thank you. I don't need that leaking into my sitcom.
Yeah.
So I hope they stop that.
Are all the same people in it?
All of
like
them
the
except
main-
for
the old guy.
The old guy and the lawyer.
Okay.
Because the old guy is he's old now. He's
I was gonna
85,
say,
so he's
like-
retired.
Yeah.
And the lawyer died of lung cancer. So
Jeez.
in real life.
Which we said what was like 56. He was very young.
Yeah,
when
he was
died.
fairly young, but I mean, you never know. Maybe he was a chain smoker his whole life, or maybe he was just unlucky. You never really know with that sort of thing.
The old guy was like the crabby one that was always yelling at everyone.
Yeah, Bob
right?
Kelso. I think his name was Bob Kelso. Yeah, and he was one of my favorite
Yeah. I
characters
was going to
because he
say
was just
he was
so
a-
ridiculous.
Yeah, he was a good character. I liked him.
Yep.
Okay.
There you have it. All right, what else are they watching that I should know about?
Well, we have a lot of renewals just coming up. Just as we mentioned the other day, there's just a lot of that happening. High Potential Season 3, green light for next fall. 911 Nashville is going to be picked up for Season 2, and 911 for Season 10. So those are a lot of like shows. All network shows are starting to get renewed or canceled right now at this time of year.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
no question. That does make, and we've talked about this before, but it does make me sad that you would sit down, that's on Channel 4, that's on Channel 5, that's on Channel 11. Now it's like, what's on this distributor and
Yep.
by this method, and it's like, oh my God.
Well, it's kind of the same thing, though, if you think about it. I mean,
is,
instead of
but-
Channel 11, it's Netflix. Instead of Channel 5, it's Disney Plus. You just got to,
Yeah.
Just got to figure it out. But I mean, we're going to see Hulu has already started to migrate into Disney Plus. I think the Hulu name will probably
Yep.
start to fade away.
Yep.
You're already, they've already said, once they're calling it Warner Mount right now, the Warner Brothers Paramount merger.
Warner Mount.
They've already confirmed that HBO Max will be folded into Paramount Plus, but they still want to keep that HBO legacy going. So we'll see how that plays out. So we will be paying for less subscriptions probably within the next 2 years.
Good.
As things merge into one. We'll see how this plays out though, because they've got to pass that FCC issue And it's going to be a huge monopoly, and they're going to be closing part of Paramount Studios. So I don't know what they're going to do with that lot here, which is historic.
Oh my! They're going to empty that lot.
It's part of it. They're going to probably sell
I
off part of
love
it,
that.
and it is devastating because it is one of the most historic lots. They said that they're
loved
going to keep Warner Brothers is probably the busiest lot here in Los Angeles. It's the most diverse. It's the one that has
Right.
the most versatility to it, but they won't need every single soundstage on the Paramount lot. So I'm sure that that will get portioned out, and they'll probably just keep maybe like the legacy aspect of it, which is the front half, and
Right.
get rid of the back half. But they've got a historic New York soundstage that's incredible. And I don't know.
Maybe they'll ship it to Vegas and make it into an event. You never know.
Ship it to Vegas and give it to Mark Wahlberg for his studio that he has been trying to get built, but I don't think that's gotten built at all
Oh,
yet.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? It all works out in the end. But honest to God, I know I get wrapped up in this, but to go from at 21 years old watching everything free to several decades later, it cost me about $500 a month. I'm like,
But
Jesus.
It's kind of crazy though, because we went from like you just have your channels on your TV and that's it, and then you went to
Yep.
cable, and then
Yep.
cable like exploded, and then you had to choose all these different cable packages, and people started to complain. You want a la carte. Streaming comes in to disrupt
Yep.
it. Cable goes away. Even though it's still sort of around, but and then
Yeah.
we have all this piecemeal. And streaming is not what it intended to be originally anyway. It was commercial free originally, and now
Mm-hmm.
there's advertising all over the place. I mean, I am
What?
yes.
Money got
I
involved?
know, and then you
What?
have to, and I love the category limited commercials for only.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
Come on.
We have Hulu with commercials right now, and so I've been watching, Love Story, and I swear to God, I watched 3 minutes of the show, and then it's 2.5 minutes commercials. It's so
really
disruptive, and I told Bill,
obnoxious.
I'm like, I think we're gonna have to upgrade to no ads because this is frustrating.
Yeah.
This is for Andy and Alex, obviously, and actually you and Catherine are kind of stuck in the middle of it. But you would know what shows were on. You knew where to find them. You didn't have to look at the TV guide, unless I suppose you wanted to. I mean, it was like boom, 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 boom. Now you got to search all over here. How many? Well, what were we looking for the other night? It ended up and it was on like 5 different places.
I know, that happens all the time.
That's weird.
Or how about, sports?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I want to watch the game tonight. Is it on one out of 6 places?
Try to watch your NFL season. It is
Oh, yeah.
insane.
It's insane.
Oh yeah.
It's insane.
I don't know why they have to do this. Just leave it alone, will you? Come on, because there's money to be made.
Attract more viewers if you make it easy to view.
You'd
I know, and the
think.
fact that sometimes you have to Google, like, where can I find this show? And sometimes, like, 3 streamers pop up, and the other times you're like, wait, why is it not available at all?
Right.
It's insane.
I have a question for you because I know you only got 1 more minute. Catherine, what is that guy's name? Stewart, the comedian we were watching yesterday.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh my God, was he funny?
He's
Stewart.
a Canadian.
Boer.
He's Canadian.
Comedian Stewart.
Stand-up comic named Stewart.
Stewart Francis?
Yes.
Stewart Francis. Have you ever heard him?
I haven't.
Oh my God, he's funny. They got a couple of standout lines by him there, Andy.
No.
Oh, that's too bad because I had never even heard of him. Catherine, you never heard of him either, right?
I haven't either. He's 67.
Yeah.
He's
been around forever.
67?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
He
been
doesn't
around.
leave Canada.
God. He's hilarious. And I guess he's been around for like 10, 15 years, but mostly in Canada.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, he does spend most of his time in Canada. But seriously, if you want a good laugh, that guy is funny as hell. Just really good timing. The facial expressions aren't overdone, but he makes them. I mean, if you get a chance.
Yeah, it looks like he hasn't broken into the U.S. I'm just like looking at his resume.
At 67, he hasn't broken in yet.
No,
That's gonna be
I mean, that's kind of amazing, though, when you think about it.
It
because,
is.
I mean, he's worked with Ricky Gervais. He wrote on Jay Leno's show for a while there. He worked with Craig Ferguson. I mean, these are all, comedians
Yeah.
who obviously have, and several of them not
Yep.
from the U.S., so didn't work.
No, you're absolutely right. All right, young lady, have a magnificent weekend.
Thank you. I'll see you all on Monday. I'm going
And
to
what's-
San Francisco.
Oh, I love San Francisco. It's a great town, no question.
It is.
We'll talk on Monday.
See y'all then.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, we'll take a break. Be right back. Who's joining us next? What's the guy's name again? It's
Well, it's an empty room right
Yeah,
now.
he's not in the room, so we can't.
well, no, I understand that.
Yeah, I
but,
can.
you know.
Here
All right,
he is.
We'll take a break.
Tim Lammers.
We'll
Invisible.
Timmy Lammers right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we'll be right back. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands-free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
I know. Talk about timing.
What magnificent timing. I stood up, went to the bathroom, got back, sat down, and the music started. Look at that timing.
Wow.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
actually had to run my beast, that Bassett, downstairs because he was
Yeah.
outside the door. I thought I could be a good guy, let him in, and next thing you know, it's
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
so. Yeah. So how is everybody today?
Oh, we're doing pretty well. We're just talking about entertainment and, how things are setting up now. Their shows canceled, shows move on here, and then we're going to put this over here, and then that's going to go over there. And how do you keep track of where everything even is anymore?
It's really tough. I mean,
It
it's
is.
really tough because you have all these streaming services,
Yep.
and it used to be compartmentalized in the fall. You had the fall movie season. Remember that?
Right, sure. Absolutely.
There's no big deal about the fall movie season anymore because there's just new
Nope.
shows coming out every week. So yeah, it's really tough. I mean, as far as reviewing stuff, I mean, I prioritize certain things. I mean, like if a Taylor Sheridan show comes out, for
Sure.
example, which the Madison, which is starring Michelle Pfeiffer and Kurt Russell, that's next weekend. So that kind of just sticks in my head. And I do have a little calendar I write things down on too. But yeah, it's crazy. It's a good thing though. I mean, it's great to have variety, but then again, it takes some time to get to the shows that you really want to watch sometimes,
Oh, that's true. Catherine, what is it that Taylor Sheridan wrote we watched? And you said,
Marshalls.
Marshalls. It wouldn't.
Yeah,
it was
that's on CBS.
okay. Yeah, it's not very good.
Well, it's the first episode, and they
Yeah,
were really
that's true.
setting up a lot. It didn't
That's true.
feel like any of the Yellowstone
I forget what my wife was watching on
years.
network television. And there's just such of a stark difference in quality.
Yep.
It's just,
You're right.
first of all, the network shows are all restricted by some sort of, whether it be curse words and believe me, I think more and more have snuck into TV shows over the years, and they've gotten more risque and everything like that. But it's just, I don't know, they just don't have the same feel as, to me, a lot of streaming stuff, especially in movies, they feel cinematic, right? They're just so much more quality there. I'm not knocking network TV in it
Right.
entirely. But, I mean, remember the days when we had the sitcoms and the canned laughter and all that sort of stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems so antiquated now. So,
I agree.
I'm not a fan of network television at all. In fact, the only reason I got a digital antenna is to watch the football games.
Well, there you go.
To be honest, I mean, and that I probably won't use it again until next fall. I don't watch any
probably.
other sports on regular TV. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know why I understand it's a big business that makes trillions of dollars and all. I understand money, money, money. There's no question. But how about putting out some good product? Now, Taylor Sheridan in general is pretty good, but this last one I didn't think was good at all.
Yeah, you're talking about Why Marshalls,
Yeah.
the new show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was okay.
It's interesting because obviously with this the Madison it's called, and I really have no idea. I actually got some screeners for it that I have to watch yet, but I don't know why it's called that. But apparently there's some sort of connection to Yellowstone.
Oh, okay.
Everything's kind of like the Yellowstone universe,
Yeah.
Yes.
with
Well,
the exception of Kingstown and all those shows. Those are separate. But
yeah.
Yep.
One of the
Yeah.
characters is the main character in Marshalls, and he's in the same house. But although it's like 1960, 70 now instead of 1940 when they left off. It's a
well, there are actually some characters from Yellowstone in the in the
Yeah.
series, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
the chief from the reservation, I think, is the same guy, or the casino
Gil Birmingham.
owner. Yeah, the casino owner. Sometimes friend, sometimes foe. He's in it. Yeah.
Uneasy ally.
Yeah, you'll see some faces, but like I said, they did like a couple of decade leaps to get to where they are today. Yeah.
Well, I obviously catch a lot more streaming than I do regular TV, but most of all, I mean, every week with you guys and everybody else, it's about the movies. And if we can get a drum roll, please,
Did
it's
you
kind of
see
like
it?
a cultural holiday for me because
Yeah.
see this, see that.
Uh-oh.
No.
The Bride.
Bride
My
of
favorite
Frankenstein.
all-time movie character is the Bride of Frankenstein.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
So did you
In
see the new
fact-
one?
There's the Bride. There's
Oh, there's the
my
Bride
God.
of
Well,
Where did Frank go? Oh, here he is. Here he is. I can't, you don't have the Bride without Frankenstein. So.
Oh, the Bride. Oh, she's
Yes.
taller than he
And you
is.
notice they're black and white too? Yeah, he's
Yep.
he's taller now. Anyway. Get away from me! Remember
I
that how
love-
she rejected him and he got so pissed off? Well, he
I
actually
do.
didn't get pissed. He got sad.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
to me, that is of all the Universal Monsters movies, the best. The Bride of Frankenstein, 1935. And the most amazing thing about that film was the fact that she had about 5 minutes of screen time, Elsa Lanchester.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
But
right.
one of the most identifiable movie characters in history to
Oh,
me.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
just, that shocked hair and everything. I mean, it's amazing. And Elsa Lanchester did actually have lines, not as the Bride of Frankenstein, but she was Mary Shelley at the beginning. There was this big prologue because back in the days, you had to warn audiences that what they were watching was just a movie. So they would slap these prologues on the front, the Hays Code and all that. I don't know if that was in effect or whatever already, but people were very, very touchy about that sort of stuff. But anyway, you haven't seen The Bride of Frankenstein on screen that many years or many times since then.
Right.
And I noted about 4 or 5 of them in an article in Forbes this week. But that's because the new one, yes, Andy, The Bride, with an exclamation point, is in theaters today. And if you see the trailer, it is bizarre. I will not lie to you. It's like, what the hell was Maggie Gyllenhaal smoking?
is this that 1930s one or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love
and
it.
that's the first weird thing because it's not in Europe. There's no Frankenstein's castle or anything like that. It's Frankenstein as if he really existed, finding his way to the U.S. to Chicago,
Chicago. Okay.
1930s.
Sure.
He finds Dr. Euphronius, a mad scientist played by Annette Bening, and he says, "I am lonely. I need a mate." It's the typical Frankenstein trope. He's it's just like in the Frankenstein movie with Guillermo. He wanted a mate. He's going to live forever. He's not going to, he doesn't want to be lonely. So they dig up this corpse, and her name in life before she was murdered was Ida. And she is an odd duck because she is like a reincarnation of Mary Shelley, and she fights that personality while she's trying to exist as Ida. So it's just a lot of commotion going on in her mind. And then these two lovers get together, and then naturally, because they're monsters, crimes are committed. And once crimes are committed, they go on this cross-country chase. So this movie, in short, is a combination of The Bride of Frankenstein, Young Frankenstein with Mel Brooks,
love it.
Bonnie and Clyde,
Love that.
and the Lady Gaga Bad Romance video.
Don't know anything about that.
Well,
If you've seen any lady, Alex, certainly,
Yes.
Andy, you've seen Lady Gaga.
oh yes.
I'm aware of her, but I don't know the specific one you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Very, it's a great video.
It is.
Really is. And it's, I don't know, how old is it now? But, you know, she's very stylish. She's very stylish. She dances a lot, you know, dance numbers and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, it's just, again, a fair warning. It's bizarre. I will not deny that. I you know, it's strange. At the same time, sometimes strange is good, because that means strange is not what we've seen before. That means strange is original. That means it's fresh. And The Bride is fresh. It's not, you know, when you pack it into a 2.5-minute trailer, it really comes off as wacky. I mean, it really does.
Yeah.
But it makes sense as a story. And then, so you got Maggie Gyllenhaal, who wrote and directed this movie called The Lost Daughter. Then I think she was actually nominated for a screenplay for that for Oscars. And Jessie Buckley, I believe, was also nominated. Jessie Buckley is in Hamnet now, and she's going to win the Best Actress Oscar. I mean, I think that's one of the sure things coming up next Sunday. She is so terrific. She is what people have described, and I agree, a generational actor. I mean, she is so far above and beyond most people out there, kind of like what Meryl Streep was at one point.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the way she plays this character it's insane, but it is so damn entertaining. And then on top of that, you got Christian Bale playing Frankenstein.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like Christian Bale.
Oh God. You know, these two are such phenomenal actors that even if this were a lukewarm plot, and I don't think it is, I think it's above that. But even if it was, they would elevate it because they're so good. And then you have, because Maggie Gyllenhaal is married to Peter Sarsgaard, he's in it. Jake Gyllenhaal, the bro, is in it. Penelope Cruz is in it. So you have all of the right elements are there. Not that having great actors in movies always works. I mean, Adam Sandler had Al Pacino in Jack and Jill, and you know how that went. So it's not always a guarantee, but again, I like the fact that Warner Brothers, who produced this, I heard they're for sale. You want to put some money together? No, actually,
They just sold about a year ago, didn't they?
no. Netflix was going to buy them,
Oh, but they never did.
and then Paramount did a hostile takeover bid that was much more lucrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they won. They won it. So no longer for sale. But just a few $1 billion, you know,
No problem.
pocket
Almost
change.
a few billion between
Speaking-
friends.
The Ellisons, who already bought Paramount last year. That's who you're probably thinking of. The
Oh,
Ellisons
yeah,
bought
yeah.
Paramount last year. Now they bought Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I'm glad that, I don't know, you know, obviously the Ellisons weren't tied to this, but David Zaslav was, and he clutches the purse strings tight. So to give her the opportunity, Maggie Gyllenhaal, to make a movie that is just really out there, really takes some big swings, is great. It just because I'm so tired of seeing Scream Part last, you know? We just got that last weekend. And what a stark contrast to taking two different properties that are very, very well known. One just doing the wash, rinse, repeat, and the other one just going for it and taking it to a whole different place that you never would have expected. So I know there will be people watching this that'll go to it, and they'll track me down on social media or whatever and just, you know, be baying for blood. They're going to say, "What did you send me to?" But you know, again, I'm just saying the fact that it is so new, fresh, and different that it's like I'm happy to see this stuff.
Yeah.
Again, somebody was smoking something during some of these scenes.
Yeah.
But you know, but when you masterfully find a way to bring in putting on the Ritz in a young Frankensteinish sort of way without directly ripping off that scene. And when you find a way to use use the song Monster Mash as your end title credit song,
Love that song.
Bobby Boris Pickett, baby.
Yep.
I
It was
mean,
a graveyard smash.
oh my God, it's the kind of like just it is funny at times. It's serious. It's got some pretty big violence in it. I mean, Frankenstein's a pretty powerful dude. So if you mess with him, he's gonna f you up. So yeah. I thought it was terrific. I mean, on the Lamameter, a 7.5 out of 10,
Wow.
and that basically takes in consideration of, look, I know there's weird stuff in there, but just for the way that Maggie Gyllenhaal is so creative in what she does, it's nice to see, because all these actors are saying, I'm just an actor, but I really want to direct, and it's kind of like a vanity thing in a way. She really does direct. She's not in the picture. She's a total creative on this. It's not about directing herself and giving herself close-ups or anything. She's not in the picture. So, I mean, there's just so many things I admire about the making of it and the creative challenges, because she could have just fallen on her face. And in some critics' eyes, she has. One critic said it's the worst movie that he's ever seen.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Jesus.
this is just, I don't read other reviews, but I do look at the little blurbs on Rotten Tomatoes. And some are saying it's transcendent, but others are saying, yeah, in the whole time I've been writing, this is the worst movie I've ever seen.
That's a little
Really?
much.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, the spectrum is wide,
Yeah.
and so whatever. Again, I'm not in this. I don't belong to anybody's club. I tell you what I think about it, and I don't care if I'm in the minority or whatever. But in this case, I think it's a split. I'm seeing more on the positive side than the negative side, but it's a split. So again, fair warning, don't go screaming and wanting your money back. Just, you can yell at me. I'm always game for that, but yeah.
And the name of the movie is what?
The Bride.
The Bride. Okay.
Yeah, with an exclamation point. And the reason our friend Johnny Rock pointed this out to me, he heard a Maggie Gyllenhaal interview. And she said, yeah, we were going to go with just The Bride, but there was an awful 1985 movie starring Jennifer Beals, Flashdance, and Sting, which is a Bride Frankenstein movie. And they couldn't copy the title for some reason. So the only way they could get around it was putting an exclamation point at the end of The Bride.
I see. That's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny little movie things that you hear of, but it's kind of about the movie. This movie has a love for old Hollywood in it. A lot of scenes take place in movie theaters. One's in this old-fashioned drive-in theater. I mean, all these sorts of nostalgic things that I just love, and maybe that played into my psyche. But at the same time, the lovely Mrs. Lamameter went with me, and we don't always agree. In fact, we disagree a lot about our movies, and she loved it. And not only that, she said Maggie Gyllenhaal is a genius. So to get that from her is a pretty high compliment. So yeah, so it's not like just me being the monster movie fan. If people want to say that, it's about more than that.
All right, why don't we take a quick break? Come right back. More information coming up from your buddy and mine.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a cruise that I've been hearing about. My friends at Heart of the North Tours. It sounds amazing to me. It's the Alaska Cruise Tour. What is a cruise tour? Well, it's a tour that features a cruise that includes a 7-day Princess Cruise tour of the glaciers, combined with glass-top railway experience and multiple nights at the Denali Wilderness Lodge. Great spot, matter of fact, including the land meal package. You'll visit Denali National Park, Whittier, Hubbard Glacier, matter of fact, Glacier Bay National Park, and stop in Anchorage, Juneau, Skagway, and Ketchikan. For more information, Just go to heartofthenorthtours.com or call 1-833-424-2700 to speak to Mike, who is a pro at arranging these amazing tours. It all happens August 8th through the 19th, and there are limited spots available, so book now. It's a trip of a lifetime that you won't want to miss. Tom here for Wellshire, Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities. Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities are a place where your loved one will live with pride and dignity. If you care deeply about someone in your life, Wellshire is the place I highly recommend. Wellshire is a memory care focused facility that has a full nursing team, always staffed within the building 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have never used or relied on any staffing agencies. Wellshire Medina is now accepting elderly waivers after 12 months of private pay. I know them personally, have for 2 generations. And they're a family-owned local company conveniently located right in Medina and Bloomington. They're the best staffed memory care facility in the state. Wellshire has a robust community with activities 7 days a week. If your loved one is in need of a memory care facility, please get in touch with my friends at Wellshire. Set up a tour or learn more at wellshiremn.com. That's WEALSHIREMN.com. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving forward.
You know, speaking
No question about it.
Signing the deal again. Here,
Speaking
so.
of off-the-wall horror movies, Tim, I think the answer is no for everyone else except you. But are you an Evil Dead fan?
I am a huge Evil Dead fan. In fact, I've been so inspired by those guys over the years that I've talked with all of them several different times. The most, and I must give a shout out to Joe from Louisville, who texted me to ask me if I was going to bring up Bruce Campbell.
Yep. That's what I was talking about, actually, yeah. Yeah.
What?
He's got some sort of cancer.
Oh, God.
He says it's
and
treatable, not curable, which, from my admittedly small medical knowledge, basically means it is most likely metastatic, but it also means it's most likely not going to kill him anytime soon. So it could be a lot of different things. He could be alive for another 2 years. He could be alive for another 20 years. I mean, it's like I don't. Should I say his name? Our uncle who's got the that CLL. Oh no, is it a secret or anything?
No.
Yeah, well, we have an uncle with CLL, and he's had it for 1,000,000 years. And the doctor was like, it's not going to kill you most likely. You will die with it. You'll have it for the rest of your life, but it probably won't kill you because it's just so slow growing. So things like that, I mean, you could live 30, 40 years with CLL. Yep. So it's hard to say what the prognosis is for him, but he is 67, and that's peak age for prostate cancer. So it could be that as well.
Yeah, it's really, really tough. I mean, to me, it is a huge gut punch because I just talked with him 3 weeks ago on Zoom about his new movie. First independent movie he's doing completely outside of the studio system since The Evil Dead in 1981.
Oh, yeah, you talked about that, I think.
Directed, stars in it. It's called Ernie and Emma, and weirdly enough, it's about a widower who is tasked by his late wife to spread her ashes. She has a series of letters he must follow, and in a way, it's kind of helps him confront the past and heal. But he goes to a bunch of different places where they spent time together, et cetera, et cetera. So oddly enough, the conversation had a lot to do with mortality, and honestly, I think if he knew anything at that point, he probably wouldn't have done the interview. So then all of a sudden this thing comes up 2.5 weeks later, and I'm looking at it, the video that I did with him, and he looks great. He sounds great. He's Bruce.
Yeah.
You know, it's just really, really amazing to me. So if he's ailing, there's no way to detect it physically.
Right.
And I think that's a good thing. Because, sometimes, people will get to the point where they've lost a lot of weight or whatever, and people, it's like, you better get that checked out or whatever. So, I mean, if that means anything, I mean, again, I'm just basically giving you a fact about what I've seen. You know, a
Yeah.
guy that has seen him recently.
Well, yeah, that's why I said there's cancers out there that fit his description that he could not even they might not even affect him.
Yeah, he's taking time off. He is going to skip doing conventions because this is the thing that I love about the guy forever. First time I talked to him was in '99. So, you know, it's been several times since then over the years. But he is completely about the people that pay him. He's about the fans. He goes to conventions everywhere. He doesn't do autographs over mail. He says, "Yeah, come see me in person and we'll do it. And we'll talk, we'll shake hands, we'll take pictures, whatever." I mean, so he has a massive following because he is just a regular, everyday sort of guy. So the one thing about this diagnosis is that he is not going to do conventions. Now, he is going to tour with the movie. This movie is not being distributed yet. It's on, he's taking it on the road to all the to about 20 different Alamo draft houses across the country starting in the fall. So now he's going to take this period to heal and, you know, just get into shape, which, you know, look, flying around Tom, you know this. You did a lot of flying around back in the day, right?
Oh yeah.
It takes a toll on you physically.
It does.
And so, you know, I'm sure, you know, over the course of 3 months, 20 dates, I mean, it's still a lot. It's a lot. So, yeah. So you know, everybody, it's amazing. The news reports, I mean, it was absolutely everywhere. The fans reaching out, so many different ones on Facebook, showing their pictures of him at conventions and stuff. Everybody just loves the guy. You've talked to him. I mean, you know why. I mean, just a regular guy who knows he got lucky to do what he's doing, and hardworking Michigan guy. You know, he's from Detroit area, Royal Oak. But yeah, I mean, him and Raimi, Sam and Ted and Rob Tappert, who produces the stuff, all those people are just, they work hard. They're always accessible. They're very friendly with the fans. And they get it. And believe me, you've interviewed enough people. Not all of them get it. I would say maybe the greater majority of people don't get it.
No, I think you're absolutely right.
But he is certainly one of them. And I think that's why this one has had such a big impact. He's 67. So, you know, I, whatever it is, I mean, God love him. I hope he gets through it, and I'm praying for him.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. That's a nice way to approach it, don't you think?
You know, he's positive, and one of the things he said in his he put on social media, because basically he was the sort of guy, it's like, I don't want this to leak out and people run wild with it.
Yeah.
But he says, I'm an old tough son of a bitch, and I'm gonna beat this. Yeah. And he is. I mean, Sam used to beat the living shit out of him on the Evil Dead movies.
Yeah.
He took pleasure in it. He did his own stunts up till Ash versus the Evil Dead. And then finally he got a stunt guy. And that was 10 years ago that show started. So, you know, through his mid 50s, he was taking the punches from Sam. So he is a tough guy. But I'm just so lucky and so grateful that I one of the first big stars I talked to, because again, that's the sort of guys these guys are. They're so accessible. I was with the little tiny radio station, I'll mention it, KRWC in Buffalo, and Sam Raimi. I told you this story. I requested an interview with him when he was in town for the Delmo movie, Simple Plan.
Right.
He wrote me a letter telling me he couldn't do the interview. He wrote me a letter.
Really?
Signed letter.
Why couldn't he do the interview?
He couldn't do the interview. Most interview requests are just poof, they're gone.
Yeah, right.
He says, you know, I'm really sorry with production schedule and this and that. On a Simple Plan, I can't do this. But and then I actually ended up getting him to talk about the film for KWC when the film came out. I mean, and we're talking the small market station in Minnesota.
That's great.
But
that's how it should work.
Yeah, exactly. And so people, if they wonder, well, why I love the Evil Dead so much, well, I love it because they are just wild ass horror comedies. They're funny.
Right.
And Ash versus Evil Dead, is one of the funniest shows on TV and horrific and gory and stuff in the last 10 years. But the other reason I love them is because these are just people like you and me making these movies.
Yeah, I think
And
that's
that's
absolutely
what you
true.
want in it. You want that sort of relatability. You don't relate to the guy with a chainsaw in his hand, but you relate to the guy acting with the chainsaw in his hand. So I love Bruce. I love all those guys. They're great. Ted, I interviewed him for this picture as well. Ted's a great guy. So Ted is Sam's younger brother, Ted Raimi. So they're all great people. I do have interviews with them on Forbes if you want to see them. But we're talking about the movie. Obviously, I'm not going to ask. I didn't know anything at the time. Obviously, I wrote about his illness, but it's sad. But he'll make it. He'll do it. You got to believe. You just got to believe.
You do.
That's a good way to approach everything, I would think. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else you got in your noggin? We should be. I do need some tips from all four of you on the show with me and all of the people watching and listening right now. I'm having a hell of a time finding really good series because the last couple I went and tried check out was just not very good. Is there something out there that I'm missing out on? Like the puppy getting out the door?
Well, it's because the little puppy is barking downstairs, so she's going to check it out.
Yeah, there you go.
He rules the roost.
There you have it.
You don't want to f with Winter, man. She goes out and she has, as far as I know, she hasn't killed any coyotes, but there are coyotes out there that she.
Oh yeah.
If you ever seen a Great Pyrenees fight, look up videos of Pyrenees taking on coyotes.
Oh yeah.
It don't end too well for the coyotes. Let's just put it that way.
Really?
A series that I love, and it really does have. It doesn't mean to. It doesn't put it in your face, but it has a great message about beauty standards and stuff, and just how ridiculous things are. With they even bring up Ozempic in the show. It's called The Beauty. It's on Hulu. It's by Ryan Murphy, who did all the American Horror Story stuff. I mean, so this guy, he's twisted. I think he revels in being twisted. This is about Ashton Kutcher playing this billionaire who discovers the fountain of youth essentially with this shot that if you take it, it will cure all your ills and it'll make you a younger, hotter person. Somewhat the same sort of premise that the Substance had last year with Demi Moore. I don't know if you ever saw that movie.
Yeah, they did. You get with that like the black stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys watched that. Or at least Mom, I remember you talking about it.
Yeah. So it kind of has that vibe, and it is gory and it's gross. But the deeper they get into it, it's 11 episodes on Hulu. They're about 42 minutes apiece. Because if you have it with ads, that makes it about an hour of viewing time. But it really does shine a light on how society, and I don't know if it's this way across the world, but just this obsession with beauty and weight and everything. It's like, this is a really smart show. It's odd. It's sci-fi, but Ashton Kutcher, I mean, he plays an a-hole in this, and he's mostly been a good guy. So it's great to see him doing something different. And then they have guest stars. They have real life supermodels. But oh my God, it's a great show. And 10 and 11 just aired last week. So it's done. So you can binge it, Tommy, in one fell swoop if you want.
What has Ashton Kutcher been in lately?
Hulu.
But I mean, I haven't seen him in anything in so long.
Well, he is like tied to P. Diddy
Is he?
a little bit. And remember when Kelso was on trial for rape?
Yeah,
And
the redhead guy.
Yeah, and he and Mila Kunis, his wife, wrote a letter of how his character is so wonderful.
Yeah, I remember
And that didn't
Yeah,
go over
there was
well.
a lot of blowback for that. A lot. He was on a show called, and I've never seen it. I think Sam Elliott is in it. It's called The Ranch.
Yeah, Melissa and I actually watched all of that like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it seems like they're fewer and far between. And then Netflix also did a reboot of the 70s, that 70s show called That 90s Show,
Oh yeah.
where the kids of the original people were in it. But Mila and Ashton showed up. Fez and who's Laura Prepon's character? She showed up as well. The only one was, the guy in prison that wasn't on it. But Kurtwood and Kitty and Red were in it, and they're so freaking hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
So that's the last. I think you're right, Alex. When you do something like you have a letter of support of a guy like Kelso, I mean, the internet is unforgiving. I hate to speak of it as this giant omnipresent body, but unfortunately that's the way it goes sometimes. And it's just a big pile on, and people were piling on them, and they kind of just stepped back for a while. Interesting thing is that our friends Adam Schindler and Brian Netto just got finished. They wrapped up production on a movie with Mila.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
those are good guys. They came and did the show one day. They were really nice guys.
They are such great guys, and I'm happy to have gotten to know them from the very beginning. And if you want to see an effed up horror movie, their first movie is called Delivery. And I knew that was the one thing. I maybe have told you this before. I was sent a screener of it, and the ending is so shocking. I jumped. I was on my king size bed, thankfully. Laptop went flying.
Wow.
Oh,
It went flying because when I jumped up, I don't know what the hell I did if I hit it, and it's like I just in slow motion I saw my laptop going. Don't fall off the bed. It is one of the most shocking endings to a movie I've ever seen, and this is their first movie.
Yeah, it's their very first movie.
And they're great friends with Sam Raimi. Sam produced their last picture, Don't Move, which I think I talked about last week again. So yeah, they're on fire. These guys, they got it going. And then there's rumors out there that they may be rebooting one of Sam's properties. Not the
really?
Not the Evil Dead. I can say it. People have talked about it. They're talking about Darkman.
Wow, really? They're rebooting Darkman?
Possibly directing Darkman, which was Liam Neeson and Frances McDormand that Sam directed all those years ago.
The elephant, if you please.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The elephant.
You can tell him what happens after that, Andy.
Yeah.
He got pissed off at the carny, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then the carny didn't want to give it to him or whatever.
He said he was over the line.
He took his fingers and he bent them backwards.
Ow!
Liam. And this is when Liam wasn't the Liam that we know today.
No, that was a long time ago.
Liam relatively early in his career.
Yeah.
And so, and Frances McDormand, who, and I told you this before, I mean, the Coens, Sam, Frances McDormand, and Kathy Bates lived together. And when Holly Hunter left, Kathy Bates moved in. So they all know each other. And that's how Sam got Frances in one of his movies. And boy, I'm just Mr. Trivia Machine here today. One of the assistant editors on The Evil Dead was Joel Coen. So these guys way, way back. They used to live together in New York, too, the three of them.
God.
But, Coen Brothers, baby.
We love the Coen Brothers, no question. All right, Pally, you're going to be with us next week, I'm hoping.
I certainly am. And next week is Oscars. So I'm probably going to do Oscar predictions if you're up for that.
I love it. I'm really up for that. I love doing that stuff.
Okay, good.
All right,
Sounds
Pally.
great. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. It's going to be nice for us Minnesotans. It's looking like, right?
It's going to be a 60 on Sunday, I think.
And Monday,
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Hope you guys freeze your ass off in Florida.
There you go. We will. We'll get it done just for you.
No, what's it supposed to be like for you? What's it like down there?
80 and sunny.
Yeah, 80, I'm sure.
Boy, look at the time.
We're getting there up here.
You will get there. You will
Okay.
get there.
Hail to the bride.
Thanks a lot,
Hail
Pally.
to the bride, baby.
See you later.
Bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back, wrap things up right after this. Let's take a second to talk about my bank. That'd be North American Banking Company. As a business owner, you're always looking for opportunities to grow, and that's where North American Banking Company can help. Their business banking team offers tailored solutions, whether you're expanding your team, opening a new location, or upgrading equipment, because their locally owned loan decisions are made right here in the Twin Cities, which means faster approvals and more flexibility to meet your needs. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, why not bank with my friends at North American Banking Company? Visit nabankco.com to learn more. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, what do you guys got on the docket for the weekend?
So I take it that means we're on next week because we haven't really finalized that.
Oh, well, when is actually
Spring break is next
all of
week.
Yeah, but when are the actual holidays?
Are there holidays?
There are no holidays.
Yeah, it's just
holiday?
spring break.
Oh, it's just spring break.
Spring
St.
break.
Patrick's Day is the 17th.
Spring
but, I mean,
break
we're
for
not gonna
most people is not next week, it's the following week.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
That's when ours
Okay.
is. And I won't be here Monday of that week.
Oh, so the 16th you
Or
won't be on?
next Friday, because we leave Friday and then we come back
Oh,
Wednesday.
okay. All right. But so, yeah, we'll be on next week. I mean, there's no reason for us to take spring break off, really, anyway.
No.
But St. Patrick's Day is the 17th, but we're not going to take the St. Patrick's Day off. That would be insane.
No.
Next holiday that we might take off would be Easter. That's the 5th and 6th. So it's early.
Easter Monday.
Yeah, Easter Monday or the first Monday in April. So.
All right, we can take that off, Andy. We'll promise you. We'll give you a day off. We'll take that day off. That'll be good.
Well, I mean, that's the kids are going to be off, but the kids are also off today anyway because they're having some like teacher thing. I don't know.
What, the kids? Your kids are not even in anything.
Yeah, Ethan goes to preschool.
Oh, yeah, preschool.
Yeah, I mean, no, Colin doesn't. Well, Colin goes to like this ECFE-ish thing
ECFE,
at the end of preschool some days, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yep, we got Ethan home all day today, and I wonder how that's going to go. He's
Doing
been
the stuff.
a little crazy lately.
Like you say that
kids
always.
crazy?
Fever.
Yeah, that's true.
He's been crazy lately.
He
every
has.
day of his life.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, it's because he can't go anywhere or do anything, I think. But it's getting warm.
Warming up.
We'll probably start going to the parks and that sort of thing. And
I know we have a dance. Fawn's first dance competition is this weekend, and so I'm going to be inside in an auditorium most of the weekend. And Sage always comes and watches the dances and everything. But it'll be nice for him and Dan. I'm like, bring a baseball, because between dances you can go outside and play catch. Like you don't have to be stuck inside.
Yeah, I know. They were Colin and Ethan were like playing soccer in Ethan's room with like this tiny little soccer ball thing and this like elephant net thing that they have. Well, you know, that like elephant
Oh yeah, I put
dealie
that together.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they were playing with that yesterday in lieu of being able to do anything else because it's just like it's actually relatively warm during the day right now. It's like high 40s.
It's
Oh, that's
sloppy
good.
though.
But yeah, exactly. I don't want to bring him outside because the first thing he's going to do is jump around in a bunch of slush and mud and get disgusting. So, yeah, it's probably the worst time of year for bringing your kids outside. Because when it's snowy, it's cold, but it's like if it's above 20 and the snow keeps everything nice and they can jump around in the snow and they're not going to get dirty at least.
Yeah.
But now it's just like
I know.
gross
Our backyard
season.
is like a swamp.
Yep, exactly. I don't want to put him
disgusting.
outside because he just gets disgusting.
I've just been taking our dogs for walks out front because I'm like, don't even go in the backyard. You'll get filthy and
Yep.
disgusting. Yeah,
I know.
gross.
Trevor says, I was going to say if Fawn's dance competition was next weekend, I'll be there too. His daughter's dance competition is next weekend in Monticello.
Oh my gosh, our old dance studio is going to be at that one.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Where
yep.
does she dance? You can say in the
Yeah.
private chat if that's weird.
Yeah, if you don't want it public, you can tell me in the
probably
private chat and I'll tell Alex
How
after.
old is she? Oh my gosh, this is exciting. I have another competition dance person.
There you go. See?
Tell Andy where she dances and how old she is, because I have, Fawn's old dance studio is going to that competition. We used to always go to that competition, but
Yep,
I'll be on the
remember.
live stream, so I can watch her if you want me to.
There you go.
Cute!
I saw Wendy join the chat for the first time in I don't
know,
even
Wendy.
know
Oh.
how long.
Yeah, where have you been, Wendy?
Yeah,
Wendy.
yeah, she said her kids are like in hockey or something.
I don't know.
Oh,
And she also says she's retiring in June. How old are you? Because you're not.
wow.
Older.
Well, I mean, like, I didn't think you were retirement
Wendy.
age. You know. It was-
Good for you.
Hey, yesterday I met some people in our building, and the first thing they were like, "I'm older than you." I'm like,
okay. Good to know.
Great.
"How old are you anyway?" It's like, "Hi, how are you?"
Well, but these days, I think
How old
like
are you?
everyone seems to be working until they're like in their mid 70s.
I would say I feel like the dream for most people, like if you can retire by mid 60s, you're good.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That's
It's like
great.
that was like retirement age was like 65 for a long time, but now it's like everyone I know is working despite being past what is known as retirement age.
Well,
so I hear
there's
someone
been a
saying
lot
they're
of-
retiring, and I'm like, I didn't know you were 90.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that thought that they were going to have enough money, and then
Yeah.
the economy
Yeah,
crashed,
that's
and it takes
true.
away a lot of money. Yep.
All right, kids, we'll have a great weekend, and we'll get it rolling again next Monday.
Yep, we'll see you on Monday.
Bye.
Weekend.